Hello, and welcome to this video presentation. My name is Paul Brett. I'm a Senior Software Support Analyst supporting the Transformation Extender product from IBM. The topic for this video is using ITX to decompress GZIP data. Feel free to reach out to me on popular social media channels at Paul Brett IBM. In this practical demonstration, I'm going to be using a couple of ITX maps to decompress a local GZIP file, decompress a stream of GZIP data from a Java program, and decompress a stream of ZLIB data from a Java program. I'm going to start this demonstration in the ITX Design Studio. As you can see, I have one project called GZIP Inflate, and within that project I have a map source file called test.mms. I'm going to open the MMS file and show you the map. The first map I'm going to use is read GZIP. On the input card we are using the GZIP adapter directly, and we're using the -file option to specify the GZIP file I'm going to read, input.gz. If I show you my Windows File Explorer, the input.gz file is there. You will note that it is 58 kilobytes and there are no files labelled output. On the output side, I'm writing using the file adapter to a file called output.jpg. I'm going to build and run this map now. The map has completed successfully, and as you can see we now have an output.jpg file, and if I open that it is a valid picture. However, read GZIP requires the zip file to be on the local drive as it reads it locally using the GZIP adapter. Moving on to the next map, read GZIP no local file. Although I am reading the file locally using the file adapter, I don't have to. As long as the data arrives in this input card, it's going to work. On the output side, again I'm writing using the file adapter to output.jpg. And this is where the magic happens. We have a rule, a get, using the GZIP adapter. We're reading from stream GZIP. We're doing the action decompress. We have the adapter trace file turned on, and then we're passing in the data that we've received in input card 1. Now, as I said, at the moment this is reading from a file, but it could be coming in as a stream from a Java program, and that's something we'll be demonstrating in a moment. But for now, let's just run this map in the Design Studio. Before I do that, I'm going to remove the output file that was created before. So as you can see, we have no file called output now. So when I build and run this map completed successfully, we will find that we do have an output file, output.jpg, and again it's the same picture of a zip. Let's run this map outside of Design Studio. Let's run this map in the Java Eclipse platform, and we're going to read the data for this map using Java and then stream that directly into the map. So I've bodged up an example 5 that comes with the product, and I've changed it so that the map to be run is read gzip no local file .mmc, and as an override I'm overriding input card 1. I'm changing the adapter type to stream. I'm reading the local file input.gz using Java, and then I'm passing it to the map as a stream. Here we're running the map, and here we're printing out the result of the map. So I'm going to run this piece of Java code now, but before I do that, I'm going to remove the output file again. Let's delete output.jpg. If I switch to the Java perspective, from the Run drop-down, I'm going to choose Run as Java Application. Java has told me that the map is completed successfully. Let's switch back to my Transformation Extender view. In the Windows Explorer window you can see that the output.jpg has been written once more. So once again I want to reiterate, using the Java in this way we're not actually reading the file locally, although we are, but instead we could be receiving that data from any source. Moving on to the last file of the example set, read ZLIB no local file. It's very similar to read GZIP no local file. We're still getting from the GZIP adapter, but we're using stream ZLIB to tell it that the data coming in as a stream is ZLIB data instead, and we're still doing the action decompress. Let's go and remove the output JPEG. Oh, on the input side of this map, I'm reading a different file, input.zlib. So this is a file that I've created with exactly the same picture inside it, but in ZLIB format. So if I build and run this map completed successfully. If we have a look at the File Explorer, you will see output.jpg one more time. So there we go. That is an example of using an ITX map to read a zip file from local and also streaming it in from any application so that you don't have to use the local file system at all. It is worth noting at this point that the same cannot be done with compress. When you create a GZIP file with the compress option, the file has to be written to disk. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video presentation today. If you found the content interesting and informative, please hit that like button and perhaps leave a comment. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as I release content such as this on a regular basis. Feel free to reach out to me on popular social media channels at Paul Brett IBM. Thank you.